Until Omanpenny order the IGP, the Interior Minister, whichever task force be a Jumabia said, they should immediately halt all the operations.
Galamsey no mementiasio. Galamsey no. Na minim so mo se MPP fo na ye Galamsey. Na afi de MPP fo no ko. Na NDC fo aba. Na afi NDC fo se Mahama a wode nkofo akogu nwuram se omompam omomfiri nwuram no munja Galamsey ne ye no. NDC fo no bu afu se Mahama nsama nkofo no ko back to baby omofiri ba na munja Galamsey no mentiasie. Eti Galamsey na ye fo na ye Galamsey no. Na ye MPP na ye. Anas na ye NDC na ye. Na mudi ehina no ye ne kase pa. Asese akodu pempenso a MPP NDC fo no momubu afu se Mahama de nkofo akogu nwuram so mo stop Galamsey. Chinchina Mahama nyi omu nyina mfiri ho. Na Galamsey no boys na nya Galamsey no. Intimi hu eye hemfo na ye Galamsey ni pa. Rafa no story no pan bi anwumre na oye demonstration tia Galamsey owai. Galamsey na jaya na kele events Captain Smart Galamsey no odim. Galamsey na jaya na asese NDC fo le se Mahama eden kofo anti Galamsey fo akunwuram ekopam Galamsey fo no omo NDC fo so bubu afu Mahama nsan fo mu nyina mfiri nwura nim na nkofo no nya Galamsey ti MPP ni NDC ho apa na ye Galamsey
ye mu dodo asen asofo no ena ye harvest wa sorry I am free Galamsey fo is of
telling the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, sir, as a matter of urgency, immediately he should order the stop of any mining operations being carried out. Near task forces for no nama or more yano can never be said as fighting illegal mining, but rather extorting monies and creating problems. Until Omanpenny order the IGP, the Interior Minister, whichever task force be a Jumabia said, they should immediately halt all the operations. Ha ye ni obia oye legal miner e wo ye mamu ha na task forces na nam no himfa no omo checking the documents of people who are mining and where they are mining and whether they have permit to mine or they don't have permit to mine. The questions to be answered. There are a lot of education to be given. And until America say Omanpenny halt to all operations and let us sit down and find a very lasting solution to this problem. And solve a problem. The problem by solving a problem. The minus
machine now machine on the back. Yanya be yamanade.
Commander.
I'm telling you, this is not a threat to, but it is something I am sending out there.
Commander.
Kojo, just this.
Where national officer?
No, you see, that is why I may stay out of media. Sometimes I'm for I see, because the passion to which are they and your man. You know, now man for I misinterpreting Omadi Akwakosi baby. This Saturday, the Hoana, chairman by a frame here. Or say Ampa February and will be catching and say land view Eastern region. The minus the Mukobo testing. No swane machine, no the koi. Was so about testing BBN. Machine SC a Kuranase. Sa from February. I feel no terror no. Omunko no munko fa ne machine yede yambra emfambre no. Owa fa machine na wie no musi enkoko kwan no mu a. So ya fo ache no say Galamsey. Kojo musa chiana. They are talking about money. It says as you can one or the man or origin, so come the man or the anchor machine can Galamsey you. But because on also say on you because I didn't know site in the chain. No Makoko the machine I could see in Coco police station. So he called me. And I called in Coco to find out what is it. So I'm the only who will be about one soldier for be there at the end of the day at the buy. So unless so yes, you have to call. But you doing this for a chairman, me call no hoko catcher and say mobilize your people, get us agents, let them be there, mun pay you and more mundi when we didn't have money and all these things. Say, minti yafi ye kura manua, the machine, no no dear didi hunga so you muabisine. Tax force reaching in Yamin, especially when it's not perpetuating any illegal activity. They are watching our site or the other is different. Kojo, this signal is going to the tax force for. So if the follow machine now machine on the back, Yanya be Yamanade,
Commander.
I'm telling you, Kojo, this is not a threat to, but it is something I am sending out there.
Commander.
Kojo, just this.
Where the national officer?
No, you see, that is why I may stay out of media. Sometimes I'm for I say because the passion to which they hear and your man. You know, now man for I misinterpreting or Madia Kwakosi baby. This Saturday, the Hoana, chairman by a frame, yeah. Or say ampa February and will be catching and say land be Eastern region. The minus the Mukobo test. No swane machine no the koi. Also about test and BBN. Machine SC the Kurana say sa from February. I feel no terranos no. Omunko no munko fan the machine yada yambra and fambre. Our machine we no musi and cocoa quine no more. So you have to watch and say Galamsey. Kojo musa chiana. They are talking about money. It says as you can one or the man or origin, so come the man or the anchor machine can Galamsey you. But because on also say on you because I didn't know site in the chain. No Makoko the machine I could see in Coco police station. So he called me. And I called in Coco to find out what is it. So I'm the only who will be about one soldier for be there at the end of the day at the buy. So unless so yes, you have to call. But you doing this for a chairman, me call no hoko catcher and say mobilize your people, get us agents, let them be there, mun pay you and more mundi when we didn't have money and all these things. Say, minti yafi ye kura manua, the machine, no no dear didi hunga so you muabisine. Tax force reaching in Yamin, especially when it's not perpetuating any illegal activity. They are watching our site or the other is different. Kojo, this signal is going to the tax force for. So if
Ghana's new Galamsey king. So from Ghana's new stolen car king. This is Ghana's new Galamsey king. Do you know him? He's called Joseph Yamin. He acted as the deputy sports minister a few years back. And he made some really controversial remarks. And I remember these remarks every time. Ghana had qualified for a certain tournament. I want to believe that it was the World Cup. And he came out and said, Ghana will be presenting some cheerleaders and chair people to go and cheer the Black Stars on. Jama group. But he made it clear that no member of the opposition, NPP, will be part of the chair team. It will be strictly NDC. A Ghanaian activity. It's not a party activity. Brother here said it is only going to be NDC people. At that point, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that a man could be bold enough to show how much biased and unpatriotic he could be. Yes, NDC people are Ghanaians, but they are not the only Ghanaian people we know, right? And we have. Am I right? So for a man to come out and say, yes, Ghana has qualified for a certain caboodle, and it's only my party's people who are going, even though it's Ghana's money that is going to be spent in taking them there, I find it troubling. My brother, my sister, this is Joseph Yamin. I met him before, but we never spoke. I think we just said hi. And he looked quite humble and respectful, even though we never spoke. You know, sometimes the mannerism is enough to tell you that, oh, this guy is a cool guy. In fact, we greeted each other from afar, just by hand gestures, and I felt that he was respectful. I could tell. This is Joseph Yamin. My brother, my sister. He seems to be a die-hard member of the NDC. But through people like this, if the NDC is not careful, it's going to get very, very unpopular. A couple of days ago, we played you a video in which Joseph Yamin seemed to be glorifying Galamsey, illegal mining. He has been fingered as a Galamseyer by no other person than the Attorney General, Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, doctor. And Dominic Akuritinga Ayini has asked the Iyoko to investigate him. In fact, the minister for the environment is also in support of this investigation. And we had utterances from Joseph Yamin. To wit, do you know how the party got money to campaign? Today you are calling some miners illegal miners. Without the so-called illegal miners, the party would have never come into power, and you, a minister now, would never have been a minister. And of course, he might probably have been referring to the minister, Kofi Amabua, Minister of the Environment. Now, the minister who is in the most critical position right now is the Minister for Galamsey. And I am talking about Emmanuel Kofi Amabua. It looks like all eyes are on him to make sure that this Galamsey menace stops. You know why? Because when they were in opposition, Galamsey was their biggest weapon of campaign. You see, a Tariunyankwa, who say Tarijia. Today is their turn. And Yamin doesn't seem to agree with the fact that Galamsey has to stop. There's a tape, a very short tape I want to play to you. Right after that, I'm going to look deeper into Joseph Yamin. My brother, my sister, in this tape, he's addressing a crowd. And he seems to be telling the crowd that whoever wants to stop Galamsey should think about one thing. Whoever wants to stop mining should think about one thing. Even in the church, when they are doing fundraising, they invite Galamseyers to come and donate money. So as they are donating the money and they are receiving the money, why do they want this thing to stop? Maybe the tree he spoke, I didn't understand. You listen to it and tell me if that's what he actually said. Watch this. Play it again.
Yamudu was saying, Asoforo. And I harvest was sorry, I am Fred Galamsey, voice of
And he seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. He seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. Now, when you listen further to the tape, he also spoke to the President of the Republic of Ghana. He warned the President and told him, Mr. President, please, the task force that you are sending around to fight Galamsey is a joke. Why is it a joke? They are going around taking money from the Galamseyers and they are not doing any fight. There's absolutely no fight. They are just taking money from the Galamseyers and encouraging them to do more damage. So if anything at all, stop the task force from operating right now. Then he also said, then stop mining operations immediately. Interesting. Do you understand it? Mr. President, you are pretending to be fighting Galamsey. There is some group here. They come here and they say that they are fighting Galamsey. They are called the task force. Go and see what they are doing. They are actually taking money from the illegal miners and encouraging them to do more. The same way the churches he mentioned invite these Galamseyers for harvest so they can donate. So it will be difficult for the churches to fight Galamsey. He seems to be pro-Galamsey himself. He seems to be pro-Galamsey. Now, he and a certain guy called Abanga from the NDC, it looks like they are the kingpins, the face of Galamsey in Ghana right now, according to Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, your Attorney General, and your Iyoko boss, Raymond Archer. Will the fight against Galamsey come to an end? Joseph Yamin says the fight is a joke. The task force only goes out there to take money from the people and nothing is happening. They are still doing the Galamsey. He is the same person who said he could have taken an appointment from the president, but he decided to opt out so that he would work underground to see the party succeed. Seeing the party succeed, is it only through Galamsey, or is the Attorney General wrong? My brother, my sister, if the NDC, in fact, I don't even want to talk about the NDC, if the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, does not open his eyes wide and deal with this issue of Galamsey, the party is going to get very unpopular. You say you don't want to bring out and roll out the state of emergency because the economy will crash. What are you doing about illegal mining? Can you be ruthless on that? Now the task force going round, they are so unpatriotic. I don't know who recruits them. They recruit drug addicts, useless people who do not love Ghana. They are only looking for something for their drugs. Certainly, they will go and take money from these people. But this discussion, my brother, my sister, the party in power, the NDC, has to look at it seriously. I prefer going hungry, and the water bodies are clean. The plants are fresh and giving us fresh air. 2, filling my belly and drinking poisoned water.
How to use the laser home kit. First, apply the gel directly to the tooth surface as demonstrated on the video. Second, Connect the light to your phone using the USB provided. Leave the light shining on your teeth for 16 minutes. 4th, rinse your mouth and the mouthpiece with water, cold water. And lastly, smile. Using the toothpaste separately. Brush twice daily with the toothpaste. Bear in mind, this product is not suitable for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, and children under 18 years old. Enjoy!
I am cheerful. So we'll pay a sifita structure of what and the enough for Hokodom unique laser whiten. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains to be a unique laser whitening product. Ebe yini nyina free summer come. The oyan is so befraying. I was 079-9979-2330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni Seso.
Abone fonti. I was so no bambo here. Na me papa mu de. Pro Technologies. And me come from my Ane. Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yeton, esa install CCTV cameras in the South Ghana. And NASA brochure now fear Ghana. Now beso CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies. And in South. We CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and our intercom, and our satellite TV, home theater, so we pay biato, and our water, and our PC install them out. Pro Technologies. And our South Fryer. National so. Say video nyina from America bochime ndi send papa na padia man nwene ho na ne bo so da form ne general construction so pese si fie di ma say ya bansoro dan tia so wa hyase na pese ewie di ba ana afa na pese si di ma wo no woni en eminsa wo so ne de wo mu ne se ye no nyina ne wa bochime mu ha ene branch e wa Ghana na enim obra wo bre ndi so sika fa ensemu a sro bia nim wo dad da e dan bi apese osi pride bia. And when she saw here solar power, and a bamba wants and send the idea. Only Pro Technologies, and Miss our so. Yeah, smart home. I'm back from video your person show fee. And now intercom, if do juma. Any essential interior decoration. Yes, Sufi and a mount. And now our Sufi. Now Pessi CC hold the mawo. Say a your office. You be travel neat. Near your car tracker. And a GPS. I'll bet media track your car. Be a car and then be a bit my hair a phone so. And register what film video be. Now who can first install it. And now the settings. Yeah, be a Your Ghana office ewo Ashie Adenta Dodoa Road Yane CBG ene di animhwe. For information or WhatsApp +1 401 7570 300 and +1 401 6992 254. Pro Technologies. Customer satisfaction is our topmost priority.